Jenny. I'm a coach and NLP practitioner. I help people thrive, not just survive, through big life changes. And today I'm going to talk to you about the tools that I use in order to stay sane when all around me is going a bit crazy. So it's all very well talking about thriving through big change, but when change is going on all around you and you feel it's really hard to cope and you're getting dragged down, what do you do then? And I completely understand that in those moments it feels really difficult to do anything other than just survive. And sometimes surviving is the only way forward. Years ago, I would have really struggled with everything that's going on in my life at the moment. There is a lot. And it's not just one or two things, there's a whole load of changes that are happening in my world. I am still going through divorce. It has been going on for years now, and we're getting towards the end, but that means there's lots of letters and backwards and forwards from the solicitor and lots of costs, and it's all quite stressful. And I receive those letters, and what I really want to do is stick my fingers in my ears and say, la, 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 this is not happening, and ignore it. But years ago, I would have done that. And when a letter came through from a solicitor or somebody that needed me to deal with it, I would have not responded for weeks and weeks. And I would have stressed and I would have really, really worried about it. And now I don't do that. I address it that same day. How do I do that? Sometimes I need some support. So sometimes I just have to ask someone else to help me be there while I read it, while I open it, and just to give me that confidence boost that I can do it. So it's not all about doing it by myself on my own. Sometimes it's about finding support to do that. And if you don't have support, then that's something I can help you with. I know it can be really lonely when you don't have structures in place and other people that you can rely on for those things. The other thing that's going on in life is my daughters are really wading through their teenage years and challenging me, and they're very, very different, and they respond in very different ways. One of my daughters would have made an absolutely marvellous suffragette. I'm sure she will change the world. But in being a person who wants to challenge things and make changes and see injustices, it gets her into trouble because our system is not built for those people. It's not built for people who want to challenge the system, particularly in schools. So that's come with its own parental parenting that needs to go on, and sometimes it's hard to deal with. My oldest daughter has got GCSEs, and there's great anxiety that comes with exams, especially if you're not an exam-based person, and so that's really tough. It's very challenging. And then there's other stuff going on in life, just life happens. Setting up my own business and all the things that come with running a business. So it's not just about coaching. If I could just sit and coach and do NLP all day long, I'd be incredibly happy. But running a business isn't like that at all. It's about providing value. It's about making videos. It's about marketing. It's about bookkeeping, taxes, all of those things. So I can get support for them, but it's down to me in the end. So when all of these things are going on and life is a bit crazy, as it is for many of us, what do I do? Years ago, I would have shoved my head under the duvet and just ignored it. I did that so well that I got an autoimmune disease. It's not funny, but I literally ignored my life to the point where my body took over and said, sorry, you have to stop. And it was difficult. That brought its own troubles with it. So now what do? I use the tools that I've been given. I have a great support network of really positive people, so I surround myself with positivity. I use my tapping. So when things aren't feeling so good, there's another video on tapping, you can check that out. But if things are feeling physically stressful, tapping, I find, releases that a lot. I use my affirmations in the morning. So I talk to myself about the things going on. For me, my affirmations are all steps are forward, So there is no steps back, because any backward steps, they're just learning points, they're not backwards. If someone else can do it, then I can do it too. It's possible. If it's possible, then I can do it. And those sorts of things, my affirmations help in the morning with a positive mindset. I've also started this week using the Mel Robbins high five. So you high five yourself in the mirror. I'm really looking forward to seeing the results of that. And I know that they're quick results. Mel has done all the research, it's scientifically based. So high five yourself in the mirror in the morning and it can make all of the difference. So these are the things that I use to keep myself balanced and sane when all around me is kicking off. And it's also reminding myself that it's okay for me to feel okay. And as a mum, that can be really difficult. I spoke to my own mentor, Pam Lidford, about this because she talks about manifesting and our vibrational levels. And I asked her how you keep your vibration up when your children feel so miserable. And one of the things she said is it's really hard. Like, we are only as happy as our least happy child. But if we can acknowledge that bringing ourselves down in a vibrational level isn't beneficial for them, it can help us to be okay with it. So just saying to myself, it's okay for me to feel okay. It's okay for me to not crumple in a heap because my children are suffering or someone else is in my family that I love. It's okay for me to be driving forward. It's okay for me to be positive. All of those things have helped me to stay at a much better balance than I used to. So I hope that that was all really helpful for you. As always, remember to like and subscribe and press all the buttons and have a really powerful day. Now you have the tools to get through those crazy moments in life when things aren't quite going to plan.